welcome back. If you're still wondering where to get that special someone for Valentine's Day, how about making them a beautiful dinner?
And we have Chef John Coulon, Director of Food and Beverage at Dakota Magic Casino, with us this morning, talking about whipping up a romantic Valentine's Day dinner. I guess Chris's mic wasn't on there, but isn't it true, like, the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach? But that goes both ways.
You know, that goes both ways. And we thought about doing something that you could actually do at home. You know, the guy could cook for the girl, or the girl could cook for the guy. Or this is something that you guys could do in the kitchen together. It's Valentine's is bringing people together.
I love it. So today, what are we making?
You go to a restaurant, and most of the restaurants will do a surf and turf. Okay, that's the special that they do. So what I've done is I've gone to the butcher and I've grabbed a whole tenderloin. I've cut steaks out of the tenderloin. Your butcher will be able to cut these for you and set it up the way you'd like to set it up. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of these, and what I've done is I've taken some fresh rosemary and fresh thyme and a little bit of just a seasoning that I put together. And I'm going to take one of the steaks and actually do kind of a rub on it with this. Okay? And then I'm going to place it in a pan with some butter. I'm going to sear that for about 2 minutes on each side, and then I'm going to put it in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. It depends on how big your pieces of meat are. And you want to cook it, get yourself a nice thermometer, you know, and cook it to about 125 degrees would be a perfect medium rare. Okay? Then we're going to take and lightly season our shrimp. And these you can buy just about anywhere. And what I've got is some jumbo 1620 shrimp. We're going to saute those in a little bit of butter. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is, while those are cooking, you know, I thought about just doing a scampi, but I'm changing things up just a little bit. You know, garlic breath and things like that. So for a more milder flavor, what I'm doing is I've julienne some leeks, okay, some fresh dill, and some lemon zest. And lemon zest is basically you take one of these little tools and you scrape just the yellow or the orange off an orange, and that becomes your zest. So we're going to saute all that up. And of course,
that doesn't take very long for shrimp.
And it doesn't. That's the whole fun of it. Is you can once you've got the thing set up and you're prepared for it, it's something you can put together relatively quickly.
You can spend more time with your Valentine and not as much time in the kitchen.
Exactly, exactly. And you can enjoy what you're doing. It's something that you would go out and spend a hefty price at home or at a restaurant. And of course, we're running a steak and seafood special. It's a crab and ribeye steak for two at the casino, so we'll be able to do that. And the shrimp you want to cook just to the point where the translucence cooks out of it. You don't want to overcook them. The bigger the shrimp, the more of a lobster feel you're going to get out of the shrimp. The smaller the shrimp, the more shrimp flavor you're going to get. Now, those are just about there. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of fresh lemon juice. And of course, a little white wine.
I was going to ask, any vino suggestions for this dinner?
You know, I'm a fan of Chardonnays for these, but you know, with the steak, you might want to do a Malbec, something like that. A Merlot is kind of a medium wine that would go with both of those if you wanted to stay with the red. But a Chardonnay, or that's probably what I would do with a Chardonnay. Yeah, I'm just one of those. I'm more into the deep reds, so I'd like to do those.
You could also just do a cold beer with this, because that goes with steak.
Exactly. And obviously, you're going to want to have some vegetables, and this would be kind of your setup.
Beautiful.
That's really, the presentation on your whole table is amazing, but look at that plate.
And then, nicely enough, I would take a little bit of these off, and I would go ahead and sprinkle them with the rest of the stuff that's on there.
I love it. Okay, so one more time, because I love that you kind of told us how we could do this at home, but if I do this at home, I have to do the dishes. So instead, you go to the Twin Buffalo Grill, right?
Exactly. The Twin Buffalo Grill is going to be running a ribeye steak and crab special. Obviously, we're doing several promotions. I believe the promotions are going to be put up on the board as we speak. Oh, there they are. February 14th, of course. We're doing the Cupid's Happy Valentine's Day promo. 200 points gets you able to participate in the kiosk games. And there's the Valentine's Day hot seats, which we're going to be running all day long from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. $250. We love our guest promotion is our big one. February 23rd, use your player card to earn entries to win $1,000, $2,500, and $5,000.
Ooh.
And obviously, we have live bands in the restaurant, in the lounge on Fridays and Saturdays. So there's a lot to do out at the casino.
So much going on, and the restaurant. Since you have come, you've just really made it so much nicer in there. I really love it. So.
You know, I mean, I've been instrumental, but the staff is actually the guys that put it together. You know, they're a good core group of people that work very, very hard, and they've done a great job building it to what it is today.
Great job.
Chef Kulan, Dakota Magic Casino, thank you so much for coming in. Happy
Absolutely.
Valentine's Day early. All right, stay with us. A little daily motivation is up next.